Hello my gorgeous beans and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but we are back on Pandora, our avatar inspired Forestcore island, an island that has been in the backlog since April 1st. But turns out the joke was actually me, since I had this island in the back of my mind ever since then, not knowing where and how to continue. So I took a little time off Animal Crossing after Azure was done and thought it was high time we finally finished Pandora. So here we are. The house interior needs some improvement down the line, but other than that, the island is completely done. It was a struggle, but I am really happy with the results. So without further ado, let's take a look at this island. We are at the airport and let's take a look at this final map. You can see the dream address in the bottom if you'd like to follow along. I love how the map turned out so much, and there's also a franchise reference right here as well. The big rivers you can see on the right side are actually just a flipped footpath map of the Avatar area at Animal Kingdom in Disney World, so that's pretty cool. We also finally have all of our dreamies with Ione to reference space and the big planet you can see in the night sky, Bruce the Hexapede, Roscoe the Direhorse, Kiki the Thanator, Wolfgang the Direwolf, Monty the Prolemurus, Rio the Banshee, Eunice the Ram, and Azalea the Hammerhead Rhino. But to start this tour, our airport is super close to the resident services, so this area was built into our resident RDA base, which you can also watch me do in this speedbuild video. The house is meant to be the main bridgehead you see in the movie, but the inside could use some work, and these two robots in the bottom represent the bulky amp suits. Going right from here, past resident services and through the gate, we arrive at the first main transition area. It's foresty, it's glowing, and it's magical. There's not many alien items in the game, but I tried my best making it somewhat representative of the bioluminescent forest in the first movie. The decoration is going to be mostly the same across the whole island, with a plethora of glowing items. From here we can go upwards towards the second point of interest of the island. And so we arrive at Home Tree. In the first movie, it is one giant tall tree, but since that's not really possible in the game, I combined a bunch of trees and vines to somewhat try and accomplish that. Did it work? Well, not really, but you can be the judge of that one. Then going left from here, we have another little transition area. After which we arrive at another point of interest. This is a very rough reference to the Shack, the remote link building from the second half of the first movie. I couldn't quite make this one look obvious, but I tried. Also another robot suit here to reference the amp suit fight at the end of the movie. Now we can hop back over the rivers, cross another small transition area, and go up the incline for the reference of the floating mountains, which you can watch me build in this video. I used this cool pathing to make it seem like the floor had big holes to kind of mimic the idea that the cliffs are floating, and I think that kind of worked out okay. I do wish we could have bridges going from cliff to cliff instead of just over water though. That would have made this area even better. From here we can go down and hop across a couple rivers for a couple filler areas. Going back towards the base, a quick note here is I used lily pad custom designs here to kind of reference the bouncy leaves you see very frequently in the video game Frontiers of Pandora, to kind of be like a hey, you can jump across here. Going up to home tree once more. But then turning left instead, we have a small transition area. Over here you can see the distance has many trees, vines, and other decorations, but basically all of that is inaccessible now. However, it does create a very nice view. Continuing on, we arrive at the next point of interest, the school. This is mainly something you can see in the extended edition of the first movie, as it was a deleted scene, but it is referenced many times throughout the movie and I like the addition. The rest of this area is a swampy grove to just get a little variety between areas, and you can watch me build it in this video. I enjoy the vibes here a lot, and the swamp is a biome you can experience in the game as well. Crossing the swamp and hopping the river, we're in a tiny little filler area, with the UFO referencing the landing spot of the spaceships. And then we have returned to the compound, which includes the tour. Yay! This was most of the island, but wait. As I mentioned earlier, if you end up visiting the dream address and walk around, seek out those lily paths to hop across, and also keep an eye out for any branched paths to find any unshown areas. But with that said, that was the tour of Pandora, an Avatar-inspired Forestcore island that's taken me months to complete with on and off progress. Let me know in the comments what your favorite area of this island ended up being. The island didn't turn out exactly how I had in mind, but I do love how it did turn out. It was nice going back to this after a couple months of different islands, but I am glad it's finally done and out of the backlog. Now there's time for new experiences, new adventures, and new islands. If you enjoyed the speed builds and tour of this island, feel free to like this video and maybe subscribe for more Animal Crossing content coming to a notification box near you soon. I apologize for the shorter video, but nonetheless, I do really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching and the support shown on the Azure videos. You are all very, very much appreciated. Please make sure you stay happy, healthy, and hydrated, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!